Welcome to The Growth Kit, a podcast where science and actionable advice intersect to help you live a better life. 13 ways evolution made humans born to run. You don't stop running because you get old. You get old because you stop running. Jack Kirk. The idea that humans evolved to run didn't gain much traction until recently, but it's now a well-established fact. Our bodies are uniquely designed for endurance running. We likely developed this ability to track prey over long distances, transforming persistence hunting into a key survival strategy. While running is no longer a necessity for survival, every time we lace up and hit the road, we awaken ancient biological systems designed specifically for long-distance travel. Running taps into mechanisms deep in our brain and body that have been finely tuned over millions of years. Books like Born to Run by Christopher McDougall and The Story of the Human Body by Daniel Lieberman have explored this evolutionary reality, arguing that our ability to run long distances isn't just a skill, it's the bedrock of our evolutionary success. Yet, in the modern world, we often forget how vital this ability was to our ancestors. Here are 13 biological adaptations that demonstrate just how deeply we are built for running. From anatomical design to physiological efficiency, the human body evolved to be a long-distance endurance machine. How we evolved to run. 1. Efficient thermoregulation via sweat glands. Humans possess a unique thermoregulation system that hinges on the widespread presence of eccrine sweat glands. Unlike most mammals that rely on panting, humans dissipate heat through evaporative cooling via sweat. This system evolved as an adaptation for persistence hunting in hot, open environments during the Pleistocene. Evolutionary advantage. Early humans on the African savanna could outlast prey through endurance running in high temperatures. By sweating efficiently, humans could keep core temperatures stable while hunting, a clear advantage over overheating. Stats. Humans can produce up to 1.5 to 2 liters of sweat per hour during prolonged exercise in hot conditions, a capacity far greater than most mammals, allowing us to maintain physical activity for longer periods without hyperthermia. 2. Energy conservation via elastic tendons. The Achilles tendon, along with other spring-like tendons in the human leg, plays a critical role in energy conservation during running. These tendons act as biological springs, storing kinetic energy upon foot strike and releasing it during the propulsion phase. Evolutionary adaptation. This elastic mechanism allows humans to minimize muscular effort during running, making long-distance running more efficient. Compared to primates or quadrupeds, whose tendons are shorter and less springy, humans evolved longer tendons specifically for endurance over sprinting. Stats. Tendons like the Achilles can store and return up to 35% of mechanical energy during running, significantly reducing the metabolic cost of movement, according to studies on energy return in runners. 3. Long limbs and lower limb ratio for stride efficiency. Humans evolved relatively long legs compared to their body size, a trait that enhances stride length and reduces energy expenditure per step. The intermembral index, the ratio of limb length to body size, in humans is lower than in other primates, reflecting this bipedal adaptation. Evolutionary background. Longer limbs evolved in tandem with other adaptations as humans transitioned from arboreal, tree-dwelling primates to terrestrial endurance runners. This shift allowed early hominins to cover large distances efficiently, whether for migration or hunting. Stats. Studies have shown that increased leg length is directly correlated with reduced oxygen consumption by 10 to 12% during long-distance running, giving humans a substantial advantage in energy conservation over long periods. 4. Stabilizing the head via the nuchal ligament. Humans possess a highly developed nuchal ligament, a specialized structure connecting the skull to the spinal column, which is unique among primates. This ligament stabilizes the head, preventing it from bobbing excessively during running. Evolutionary role. As humans became endurance runners, head stabilization became crucial for maintaining balance and focus. Without the neutral ligament, head movements would waste energy and impair the ability to track prey or navigate challenging terrain. Can you imagine running with a bobbly head? Stats. The neutral ligament is present in all species capable of sustained running, from dogs to horses, but absent in animals that are poor long-distance runners. This points to its critical role in endurance running, allowing for 20 to 30% more efficient balance during high-impact movement. 5. Short toes for enhanced push-off. Humans have relatively short toes, particularly compared to other primates like chimpanzees. This adaptation improves lever mechanics in the foot, making the push-off phase of running more efficient and reducing muscular fatigue. Evolutionary significance. Longer toes would increase the energy required to stabilize the foot during running, creating inefficiencies. Evolution favored shorter toes, which allow for a faster and more effective toe-off, reducing the energy cost of each step. Stats. Research shows that shorter toes reduce mechanical work by 50% compared to longer toes, significantly lowering the metabolic cost of running. 6. Arch of the foot for shock absorption and propulsion. The human foot is equipped with two key arches, the longitudinal and transverse. The longitudinal arch acts as both a shock absorber and a propulsive mechanism, while the transverse arch distributes weight across the foot, improving stability. These arches are absent in flat-footed animals and are uniquely suited for the repetitive impact of endurance running. Those who are flat-footed nowadays often have weak feet, which is one reason to consider minimalist shoes. Evolutionary advantage. The foot arch evolved to store mechanical energy during the stance phase of running. As the foot strikes the ground, the arch compresses, storing energy, which is then released during the push-off phase to propel the body forward. Stats. Studies estimate that the human foot arch stores and returns up to 17% of the energy used in each step. 7. The role of gluteal muscles in stabilization and propulsion. In addition to the gluteus maximus, the gluteus medius and gluteus minimus also play vital roles in running. While the gluteus maximus is responsible for powerful hip extension and propulsion, the gluteus medius and minimus provide critical stabilization, particularly in the pelvis, preventing excessive hip drop and ensuring proper alignment during movement. These muscles work in harmony to maintain balance and efficient posture, key for endurance running. Evolutionary function. The gluteal muscles evolved to support upright bipedal running by stabilizing the pelvis, controlling lateral movements, and preventing the trunk from pitching forward. This comprehensive system of propulsion and stabilization allows for efficient movement over long distances, crucial for persistence hunting in early humans. Stats. Research shows that the gluteus maximus contributes 50% more to propulsion during running compared to walking, while the gluteus medius and minimus are responsible for stabilizing the pelvis with each step, reducing lateral sway by up to 20%. This coordination enhances both speed and endurance during long-distance running. 8. The vestibular system for balance and coordination. The vestibular system, located in the inner ear, comprises the semicircular canals and otolith organs, which detect rotational and linear accelerations of the head, respectively. These structures work in tandem with visual and proprioceptive inputs to maintain postural control and stabilize the gaze by triggering compensatory eye movements, vestibulo-ocular reflex, and muscle adjustments, making sure we're balanced with adequate spatial orientation during dynamic activities like running, especially on uneven terrain. Evolutionary context. Humans evolved to run over varied landscapes, from grasslands to rocky environments. The vestibular system allows for rapid adjustments in head and body position, preventing falls and enhancing running efficiency by keeping the eyes fixed on a target, whether prey or distant terrain. Stats. Studies suggest that humans have a more finely tuned vestibular system than other primates, capable of maintaining balance during sudden directional changes and enhancing endurance running capabilities. Endurance adaptations of the cardiovascular system. The human cardiovascular system is optimized for sustained aerobic activity, with a relatively large heart and high stroke volume that efficiently pumps blood to meet the oxygen demands of muscles during prolonged exertion. Additionally, an extensive network of capillaries enhances oxygen delivery and waste removal, while a well-developed aerobic metabolism allows for sustained endurance performance at moderate intensities over long distances. Evolutionary significance. As persistence hunters, early humans relied on their ability to maintain a steady pace over long distances. Adaptations such as increased stroke volume, the amount of blood the heart pumps per beat, and a greater density of capillaries and muscles allowed for better oxygen delivery and waste removal, facilitating long-term exertion. Stats. Humans can sustain up to 60 to 65% of their VO2 max for hours during endurance running, a level of sustained aerobic performance matched by few other species. 10. The brain, endocannabinoids, and planning. The human brain is key to endurance running, not only for motor control and coordination, but also for cognitive functions like planning and motivation. Endocannabinoids, released during prolonged exercise, play a crucial role in reducing pain and enhancing mood, allowing runners to persist through discomfort, an evolutionary advantage that helped early humans endure long-distance pursuits. This neurochemical boost, combined with the brain's ability to strategize and regulate fatigue, is deeply embedded in our survival mechanisms. Evolutionary perspective. In early human evolution, endurance running was essential for persistence hunting, where tracking prey over long distances required both physical and mental endurance. The brain's release of endocannabinoids helps suppress pain and boost mood, allowing humans to maintain focus and motivation over hours of running. This cognitive advantage, paired with decision-making skills around pacing and hydration, enabled early humans to outlast faster animals, turning mental stamina into a key survival tool. Stats. Cognitive resilience studies indicate that mental endurance accounts for up to 20% of overall performance in endurance athletes, underscoring the brain's crucial role in long-distance running. 11. Ligamentous support for stability. Humans have robust ligaments, such as the iliotibial band and patellar ligament, which provide stability to the joints during running. These ligaments help absorb shock and maintain the alignment of the hips, knees, and ankles. Evolutionary perspective. In long-distance running, stability is paramount to prevent injury and ensure consistent movement over varied terrain. The development of strong supportive ligaments evolved to reduce the risk of joint dislocation or injury, particularly important during the physically demanding persistence hunts of early humans. Stats. Studies show that the IT band stores energy during the running gait cycle and releases it, reducing the metabolic cost of running by up to 20% compared to walking. 12. Efficient breathing patterns and longer exhalations. Unlike quadrupeds, whose breathing cycles are tightly coupled with their stride, humans can breathe independently of their gait. This allows for more controlled oxygen intake and longer exhalations, which help in clearing CO2 more effectively during endurance running. Evolutionary role. Quadrupeds often must match one breath to each stride, which limits their ability to sustain long-distance running without rest. Humans evolved the ability to separate breathing from movement, giving them a huge advantage when chasing prey over extended periods, as it allows for better oxygen exchange and endurance. Stats. During running, humans can maintain a breathing rate of 40 to 60 breaths per minute independent of their stride rate, ensuring a continuous supply of oxygen to the muscles without compromising their running efficiency. 13. Wide shoulders for arm swing and stability. Human shoulders are designed for a greater range of motion, with a wide shoulder girdle that allows for efficient arm swing during running. This arm movement counters the rotational forces generated by leg movement, maintaining balance and stability while minimizing torque on the spine. Evolutionary function. Arm swinging is a key part of running mechanics. The broader, more flexible shoulder structure developed as humans transitioned to bipedalism, offering better balance during long-distance running. Efficient arm movement helps conserve energy, stabilizing the upper body as the legs propel forward. Stats. Research shows that arm swing reduces the rotational motion of the torso by up to 60%, contributing to the smoother running motion essential for endurance. So, where to start? Think you weren't born to run? You were, but today is probably tougher to start than yesterday. Our environment has shaped us in a way that makes it more difficult. The inflammatory food we eat, the amount of time we sit, our shoes. But that doesn't mean you can't. Start with hitting the minimum effective dose of walking. Progress to longer distances. Add a rucksack, and make sure your lower body is strong enough to handle the movement with strength training. From there, start slowly with the run-walk-run progression. Take rest breaks, progress slowly over time, and listen to your body. Congrats, you're the runner you evolved to be. Thanks for tuning into the Growth Kit podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and leave a review. You can check out my website at MindBodyDad.com and subscribe for more weekly insights sent to your inbox. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MindBodyDad. Many of the links I share are affiliate links, which means I earn a small commission if you purchase through them. This doesn't affect the price you pay, but it helps support the podcast. In some cases, I may even be able to provide unique discounts for you. I only recommend products and resources that I genuinely believe in and use myself. My top priority is to provide practical ways to help you live better, and I wouldn't link to anything that doesn't align with that goal. Thanks for your support.